Hi guys, welcome back. I am MasaudSec and I am going to teach you what is ethical hacking and penetration testing, what is the difference between ethical hacking and penetration testing, and what is the best roadmap to become an ethical hacker or a penetration tester. So we will be exploring each and everything step by step. Stay with me. It will be really easy for us. After that, there will be no confusion in your head about the difference, like people are confused, should I go for ethical hacking or penetration testing, what are the differences, each and everything. So the general introduction: ethical hacking and penetration testing are key fields in cybersecurity. These fields focus on finding vulnerabilities in the system legally to protect them. So their job is to find vulnerabilities in the system in a legal way to protect them. Ethical hackers help organizations to stay safe from malicious attackers. So let's explore these both fields one by one. At first, let's talk about ethical hacking. What is ethical hacking? Well, ethical hacking is the legal practice of identifying security weaknesses in the systems or network. It will be done with the proper permissions. You must have should have a proper permission. The company or the organization for you are working, they will give you the documentation with the legal permission, the scope, each and everything. So it is also called white hat hacking. Why? Because you have a legal permission and you are doing everything in an authorized way. But if you do not have any kind of permission, or if you do not an authorized person, if you don't have these things, then definitely it will be considered as a black hat hacking. The purpose of ethical hacking is to prevent unauthorized access, data theft, and cyber attacks. And the main role is to strengthen the system security. So definitely you will be finding vulnerabilities. The team will be working on to fix those vulnerabilities. You will be um, you can say documented those vulnerabilities and telling to the companies officials that these are the reports, I have. For example, you are working in a company, so at the end of the day, when you will perform ethical hacking, and you will need to give them a detailed report, okay, which will cover all the vulnerabilities, flaws that you have discovered during your testing phase. And after that, they will work on it, and in this way the company will be safe and secure from malicious attackers. The key characteristics are: it is legal and authorized, focus on security improvement, use hacking techniques for defenses. Now let's talk about penetration testing. Penetration testing is a simulated cyber attack on a system to identify exploitable vulnerabilities. So in penetration testing, your role is also to identify exploitable vulnerabilities. The goal is the main goal is basically to, you can say, like to test the system defenses. Yes, you have to test the system defenses. For example, if there is a web application network or server, your goal is to scan it to find vulnerabilities, and if you found those vulnerabilities, then you will be required to create a detailed report of those vulnerabilities, and then you can also give them some of the recommendations or solution. They will work on those vulnerabilities and they will fix them. This is the main role of penetration tester. So penetration testers have a different types. Penetration testing have a different types. We can do web application penetration testing, network pen testing. Penetration testing can also be called as pen testing in short. So wireless pen testing, social engineering testing, these are also the types of penetration testing. Moreover, at the end, you are required to create a detailed report of your findings, risk levels of vulnerabilities. Like you have to rank the vulnerabilities, you have to give them the ranking. For example, if you discovered SQL injection or any remote code execution, remote code execution vulnerabilities. No, in vulnerabilities we have a different you can say level risk level system for that. For example, we have low vulnerabilities, we have medium, we have high, and critical. And yeah, at the end you can provide them some of the solution or recommendation. Now, what is the roadmap to become become an ethical hacker, the step by step roadmap. Well, you should know how operating system works, like you should know the basics of networking, the basics of IPA, IT. Okay, and yeah, you should know the basics of operating system, like you should be familiar with Linux and Windows. You should know some basics of networking, like IP addressing, DNS, DHCP, ports, protocols, TCP, IP. You should know how tools work, like Wireshark, Cisco Packet Tracer, XYZ. In step two, you should be familiar with cybersecurity fundamentals like CIA rights, confidentiality, integrity, and availability of the data. Understand you should know how threats work, how vulnerabilities work, what kind of attacks we have, and you should know the basics of programming language. At least go for a single programming language. I will recommend you as a beginner start with Python. You do not need to master it. You do not need to be an engineer in it, but you should at least know how Python works, the basic coding. I'm talking here about the basic thing, not the advanced. You should be familiar how to do some scripting in Python, how to do some automation. Similarly, we have a Bash. Bash is also a scripting language through which you can do shell scripting. You can cover some of the basics about HTML, JavaScript, and CSS for web testing. Then it will be really easy for you to understand how web applications work, and after that, it will be easy for you to perform penetration testings on web applications. And at step 4, you should master penetration testing tools like how Nmap work, Metasploit, Burpsuit for web application penetration testing. Similarly, we use Nmap for network scanning. We use Metasploit for exploitation framework. It is an exploitation framework. And we use Burpsuit for web application penetration testing. And John the Ripper, Hashcat, all these tools are used for password cracking. You can practice your skills on legal platforms like TryHackMe, Hack the Box, DVWA, WebGoat. Certification is optional. You can go as a beginner for CEH, Certified Ethical Hacker, or EJPT, which is Junior Penetration Tester. I will not recommend you as a beginner to go for OSCP. It will be a problem for you because it is an advanced level certification. Yeah, you should first prepare yourself fully and then you can go for it. Okay, real life use cases. Well, you can become you can also join the bug bounty. You can become a bug bounty hunter. We have a bug bounty programs like Google have it, Facebook have it. All those uh, companies and organizations have bug bounty programs where hacker find bugs and they get rewards. Companies hire ethical hackers to test their websites, applications, and networks. Similarly, you can join you can join red team simulated attacks. You can also go for blue team defend as well as so we have some summary key points of ethical hacking. Is legal hacking to improve security. Penetration testing is simulated attack to test real world defenses. The goal is to identify and fix weaknesses for attacks to do. The key goal is key skill is you should cover basic of networking, Linux programming, cyber security tools, and the learning path. I've already explained some basic tools. Cover your basics, learn some tools, practice, and get some basic certification. Moreover, I have already created an entire bundle of ethical hacking and penetration testing course in a single these everything is covered in a single course that covers master cybersecurity, ethical hacking, and penetration testing with the comprehensive professional training program, hands-on experience. Everything is hands-on, and we have real world scenarios included. So there is 28 plus modules. If you are struggling from where to learn, it will be harder for you to learn it randomly or any other course. Maybe they won't provide you the quality. There are so many people claiming that they will offer you these programs, but at the end of the day the quality is not good as expected. So I have 28 plus modules created that cover ethical hacking, penetration testing, cyber security, each and everything, tools, real world scenarios of all the lab. We have a lab environment as well as like we use Swagger, Hack the Box, Try Hack Me, and so much other things. So you can see These are 28 modules. You just need to visit masaudsec.com/outlines. I will pin this link in the comment section, the first comment section. You can contact me on WhatsApp, as well as you can visit my official website, masaudsec.com, and you will get a complete idea about how this thing work. We have penetration testing services, as well as we offer the training, and we have the course modules, like each and everything. By the way, you can go for my free courses, which is available on my website. You can learn master Kali Linux, and you can go for bug bounty course, which is totally free. These are just you can say the two modules that I have published freely out of 28 modules. Now you can imagine how powerful this course could be. Moreover, if you are on Udemy, I have also these courses. I have 4,700 plus students already enrolled, so you can get an idea from there, as well as these courses, by the way, already available on my YouTube, which is totally free. So you can also visit my YouTube channel. I have uploaded 145 plus videos, so just go to the video section, and I'm 100% sure you will learn a lot of things, like about Linux, about hacking tools, technologies, each and everything. But if you want to be trained as a professional by a professional, then I will recommend you to go for my mentorship program. You can either go for recorded lectures, I have a course, or if you want to go for live mentorship, it is also possible that, yeah, you can go for live mentorship as well, as in which I will be training you personally. We will There will be a live classes on Google Meet, 3 classes per week, or you can increase the duration if you want. So yeah, that was enough. Moreover, the last thing that I will say, there is 95% of the people who didn't subscribe it, so kindly do subscribe, hit the bell icon for latest updates and videos. Stay connected. You can contact with me on LinkedIn, as well as, yeah, you can contact with me on LinkedIn, or you can directly just text me on WhatsApp for more details. You can make sure to comment on the video if you need anything else, if you need any explanation, if you are still confused with any concept, just comment and I will make sure to help you. Take care, have a good day, bye.